Ready? Start. These appeals by special leave are directed against the common judgment and order dated 18/12/2014 in writ petition numbers 2552 of 2013 and 6258 of 2013, whereby, the High Court of Judicature at Hyderabad for the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh upheld the assessment orders dated 21/2010 and 18/5/2010 passed by the commercial tax officer, and held that the transactions in question were not the sales in the course of import but had been interstate sales, liable to central sales tax, and denied the exemption claimed under section 5 subsection 2 of the Central Sales Tax Act 1956, while granting time to the appellant to produce the prescribed C forms to the assessing authority for availing the benefit of concessional rate of tax. We may usefully observe at the outset that, in all, 7 transactions of similar nature form the subject matter of these appeals, 1 relating to the assessment for the year 2005-6 and others relating to the assessment of the year 2006-7. The common salient features of all these transactions had been that they were for supply of timber from a foreign country and were allegedly executed in similar fashion. Thus, the supplier sold the goods in question to the first buyer and delivered them at the port of shipment. Thereafter, while the goods were in transit on high seas, party number 2 transferred the goods to the appellant by endorsing the bill of lading in favor of the appellant. Further to this, and while the goods were on high seas, the appellant allegedly transferred them to the end buyers by endorsing the bill of lading in favor of the end buyers. However, in each of these transactions, when the goods in question reached the port at Visakhapatnam, the appellant carried out the proceedings envisaged by the Customs Act 1962 and filed a bill of entry for warehousing, and thereafter, filed another bill of entry for home consumption. Accordingly, and on the basis of such bills of entry, the appellant was duly assessed for customs duty. The appellant later on raised debit notes on the end buyers, with reference to the aforementioned transactions and the high seas sale agreements. The case of appellant had been that it had only acted as an agent of the end buyers while filing the bills of entry and the sales of the goods in question to the end buyers, being the sales taking place in the course of import of goods into the territory of India, were eligible for exemption from payment of sales tax by virtue of section 5 subsection 2 of the CST Act. However, in the assessment orders dated 21/2010 and 18/5/2010, the CTO denied the benefit of exemption to the appellant, particularly for the reason that the appellant, cleared the goods from the customs after filing the bills of entry and later on raised debit notes, showing sales to the end buyers. The CTO held that the goods in question had crossed the customs frontier of India when the bills of entry were filed by the appellant and the goods were assessed to customs duty, and hence, the sales effected by the appellant to the end buyers could not be said to be high C sales.